Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss May. On my channel I do a variety of lifestyle videos and food review videos. Today's video we're going to review one of the new items from Trader Joe's. Ta-da! Apparently, according to my brother-in-law, this is one of the hottest items right now. It's new in 2023. This is Trader Joe's Squiggly knife cut noodles with soy and sesame sauce. It has a 4-pack in each of this bag, and this is what it looks like. Well, we'll open it in a minute. So these are not instant noodles, but they're definitely like convenient type of noodles. So you just put it in the water, boil for 4 minutes, and drain the noodles and put the sauce. And this is what it looks like from the package. And of course, it doesn't have anything else. You make add vegetables or protein as you wish. And if you look at the nutrition facts, you can tell that this noodle is not previously fried. A lot of the instant noodles are previously fried. That's why like you can just put it in the water and microwave. Versus this one, you actually put it in a pot to boil them. Just looking at the nutrition facts, one of the alarming things is the sodium intake. The sodium is like super high in this item, but it's from the sauce. So every time I buy these noodles, I always check like how much sodium it contains. And if it contains a lot of sodium, it means they put a lot of salt in the packets. And usually I don't need the entire sauce pack, just because like, just think about it, when you cook it at home, you don't actually put that much of salt, and it won't taste good if it's too salty. So I always try to put a little bit and taste the flavor. If I need more, I'll put more. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. I am actually gonna use the always pan for this. This is a huge pot, obviously. So first we're gonna turn on the fire, turn on the gas to heat up the water first, and once the water started boiling, and then that's when I'm gonna put into the noodles for 4 minutes. Because it doesn't come with any vegetables, I'm actually gonna cut up some of these cucumbers on the side. So how I cut these is like I first slice them, and then once I cut them into slices, I'm just gonna cut it on the side into thin of these thread, them to look like this. So it kind of like resemble the shape of the noodles. So once you like mix it up with the noodles, it's gonna taste really good. I bought these like small like Persian cucumbers from Trader Joe's as well. Ta-da! This is what it looks like. So each pack comes with a noodle pack and a sauce pack. This is the soy sesame sauce. And this is the squiggly noodles. Nothing too special actually, except for the shape. It's kind of this like dry noodle pack. Alright, so let's put into this, into the hot water, and we're gonna give it 4 minutes while we cut up more cucumbers, and we'll check in after 4 minutes. To add a little bit protein, I actually got this from like the Asian store. So this is the Yoshinoya beef with onion in sauce. It's in the frozen package. We're gonna heat this up in the microwave, but we're gonna try the noodles without it first because this one comes within a little bit of sauce as well. Let's open this. Steam escape from steam hole. Alright guys, it's been 4 minutes. Let's take it out. You definitely don't want to overcook the noodles. Turn off the... There we go. Oh, they do look very squiggly. The texture of the noodles seems pretty good, and you want to drain it like it's not a noodle soup. It's like a stir fry, not a stir fry noodle, but like a dried noodle dish with the sauce. So this is what it looks like. First impression, the texture seems pretty interesting. It's very squiggly. Look at this. It's actually very squiggly. Let's first put in some sauce. Oh, it has a little bit of spice. I can see a little bit of the, like, you know, kind of like the Chinese spice type of vibe. So it's not completely liquid. It's like liquid with some sauce in there. Honestly, you can probably dilute the sauce with water a little bit. I can't I can definitely smell the saltiness from the sauce. And people, like, if you're not Chinese, you're probably very confused. You're like, how can you smell the saltiness from the sauce? Because, you know, soy sauce has like this particular smell, right? And then if it's like a super salty combination, you can definitely like smell the soy sauce. So I only use like maybe half of the sauce, and it's pretty much like all covered, so you definitely don't need a whole pack for the entire noodles. They probably give you extra just in case you want to put like extra things in there. So before we doctor it up with beef and my cucumber, let's take one bite to see if it actually tastes good. The first impression, the texture is just amazing. The texture is definitely amazing. It's very squiggly. It's like jiggly too. Okay, so let me take a bite. I would say 4 minutes is not enough. It is a little bit on the harder side. I think if I boil it in the hot water next time, I will give it 5 to 6 minutes because I was so afraid of overcooking it for the first time. I felt like it's somewhat still a little bit hard in the middle. But other than that, the texture is really good. The soy sesame sauce, I can't really taste the sesame sauce, but I can definitely taste the soy sauce. This is basically noodle with soy sauce. What I love about this item is like the texture of the noodles definitely pretty good. Maybe a little bit of fragrance from the soy, from the sesame, but I feel like there's not a lot of like sesame oil in there. I would love to see more sesame oil in this. And it's not spicy. Initially, I thought like this is gonna be spicy, but I think it's normal pepper. It's not like the hot pepper. Not bad. This is not bad at all, especially the texture, but I would definitely boil it next time for at least 5 minutes. I think between 5 minutes to 6 minutes is probably better time to make sure it's like fully cooked. I felt like it's a little al dente in the middle. I probably re-cook it a little bit, and then we're gonna put in the beef and we're gonna do the final one. But yeah, I definitely need to cook it a little bit more. So 4 minutes, not in, so probably a little bit longer than 4 minutes. Alright guys, good thing I saved the other half of the sauce for the first time. So after I reboiled the noodles, I put the other half of the sauce, and I put some of these beef from the Asian stores. Of course, you can make your own beef, but those are actually Japanese style beef. Usually you eat it with rice, and I also cut up my cucumbers right here. So yeah, this is the final dish. Like definitely I put a lot of cucumbers. So there are a lot of noodles, it's just the beef is overing the noodles right now. But yeah, this is what it looks like, a final complete meal. Now let's take a final bite. Hey guys, now let's try the final products with the noodles and the beef and the cucumbers. I think the cucumbers is gonna make this super good because the crunchiness of the cucumber and the refreshness of the cucumber is gonna go really, really well with the soy sauce. Definitely, the sauce goes really well with the cucumber. This tastes way better than when I first tried it. Definitely heat it up in 5 minutes instead of 4. Now I can give this dish 8 out of 10. If you're just eating by itself, it's probably like 6.5. But now when you put up some meat and some cucumbers, you don't need to eat meat. You can eat tofu or whatever. You can buy the Trader Joe's teriyaki tofu on the side for the protein and get that cucumber. Definitely get the cucumbers in there. This is definitely a very, very delicious, well-balanced, well-textured, well-flavored meal together. Highly, highly recommend the cucumbers with the noodles and add some protein on the side. And the noodle texture is amazing. The sauce, it's like, I would say the sauce is okay. It's not like a special wow sauce. It's kind of like a sauce that I can make every single day with what I have in the household, especially like the fact that I'm Chinese. I have like all the soy sauce, sesame oil, or whatever. But overall together, like the texture of the noodles is definitely one of a kind. And when you doctor it up, I would give this dish like 8 to 9 out of 10 because how I doctored it up, of course. But yeah, overall, I do recommend if you are noodle lovers and you have different home recipes for these Asian noodles, definitely try it out. It's definitely really good texture. And yeah, that's it for today's review. Thank you so much for watching. And before you go, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below if you tried this noodle. How do you doctor it up? Like, what other ingredients that you put in there, what other sauce did you put in there. I think hot oil will be a great one. And before you go, don't forget to check out my other videos of other Trader Joe's Asian food and non-Asian food in this channel, and Costco and other grocery hauls and vlog videos. And I hope to see you soon. Bye! I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Adios! Happy eating!